While perusing online estate sale auctions recently, I came across something that made me do a spit take and a double take at the same time. An artist portfolio from the 80s, absolutely filled with fantasy sci-fi art. I know. Let's talk about it. And the listing only showed a couple photos, and there were some that literally made my jaw drop, proverbially made me shed a little tear. And from there, I was hooked. I'm nosy. I think if you clicked on this video, you're probably nosy too, and I needed to know more. I needed to have this portfolio and look through every little piece because Trojan soldier on forest cat, forest fairy with cat o' nine tails flail weapon. It's a feast for the eyes and the senses. So let's look through it together. And before we get any further, that's Kashi. Let's just talk about the grand mystery of this. I don't know anything about this artist. I've done some research, we can talk about that later, but I don't know what kind of person they are or were, and I'm certainly not making this video to make light of their body of work. I bought it because I love sci-fi and fantasy art and it's amazing. What is this lighting? But I also don't know, was this person a saint, or would we have been morally diametrically opposed enemies? I don't know. I think that's something that we're just gonna have to set aside since we don't know anything about it and enjoy the cat and fairy bug war art, okay? Let's begin. This piece is called Battle in the Wilderness, and it is print number 9 out of 236. And it features a forest scene, I believe painted with acrylics, of miniature soldiers, of fairy and Trojan soldier styling, fighting bugs, jewel-plated bugs. This was one of the images on the listing that helped me know, yeah, I'm gonna need that. Although I didn't realize that the auction, once closed, the pickup date was the very next day, and it was over an hour away. So that was a fun little jaunt to take after a full work day during rush hour. But I think it was worth it. At the end of the video, I'll let you know how much I paid, and you can tell me if you think it was worth it as well. Now let's talk a little bit about this artist. So all of the artwork is signed G. Marshall, or Gay Marshall, which now doesn't make sense why it was kind of hard to find any information about this artist online when I just Google search Gay Marshall. This house was located in Marysville, Ohio. So if any of y'all local viewers know anything about this artist, please be my resident historian. Now here's the real kicker, okay? There's a stack of probably 25 of these prints in here, all numbered, all limited. If these end up being worth any sort of money, is this my equivalent of a Bitcoin? Probably not. And honestly, this print is as far as I have looked into this portfolio. I've really just looked at the front and the back, but I have not dug into the guts yet, so we could be in for some surprises here. Also, have I introduced myself yet? Sorry, the sun was in my eyes. I'm Kathleen. I usually make videos about secondhand, vintage, thrifty personal style, but I'm also an illustrator by trade and a creative director by night. By day. So looking through a vintage art portfolio is kind of exactly my shit. Anyways, what? There's a little note in here. There's also some very delicate paper that I'm scared to take out. So let me read the note first. This calligraphy was done by great-grandfather Framuliner at the end of the 1800s. Beautiful work. This hand-painted card on silk was sent to Great-Aunt Janet by Great-Uncle Russell during World War II from Okinawa, Japan. It is signed by the artist. Gay Marshall 2014. Let's see Grandpa Framuliner. Wow. I can't believe I have artwork from the 1800s. I'm going to be very gentle. Luckily, this is pretty thick, like cardstock. I think we'll be okay. Wow. Can you see? I wonder if this was like a practice sheet of his or if this was the final product, because there's work on both sides. I mean, I think this was a final product. There's a whole frame around it and everything. Wow-wee. This is over 100 years old. Do you see this little landscape in an orb? Oh, what beautiful fine line work. Oh my gosh. I'm honestly kind of freaked out right now. I was not expecting like an actual family heirloom to be in here. Not just one, multiple. There's also artwork from Japan. So this is the aforementioned silk piece. Can you believe this is hand painted? Oh my gosh. I was ready for this video to be like full of goofs and gaffs looking at sci-fi fantasy aliens artwork, and now I'm feeling a little reverent. We continue. We've got a bunch of cardstock. We're back on that borrower's beat. This line work is so light, so I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to see it. But it is a scene of tiny people with a little kitten in a saddle in front of a fireplace in a cozy stone cottage. How am I gonna show you guys this? The lines are so delicate. Are you seeing this kitten? And like, I don't want to get art critiquey in it. Not critiquey, it's not negative, but just like art commentary with it. The artist's hand is so light and so confident, like no sketchy lines. A little kitten with the saddle has the little yarn ball in its mouth and it's pulling it out of her hands. I simply am struggling. I'm struggling to believe. What's next? Oh, we have a dead guy. We do have a dead guy, but in a cool Renaissance fantasy way. So it looks like there's a dead knight being laid in state, and some sort of maiden is crying over him. But my favorite part, these little woodland creatures down here that are like, I can come back later. Did she kill him? No, there's no way. Look at those little birds. And her hand? Hello? Wow, beautiful composition with also great little details of that stonework that he's laying on. The ruffles of her dress. This is crazy. It's gonna take me forever to get through this. Grand reveal. Oh, a little autumn scene from 1973. Pretty. Ho-ho! Now this is kind of given, I don't know, Magritte. A little surreal, a little Dali vibe. 1982. For some reason, the grid lines on the ground are kind of giving me like early cyber art energy. What an interesting juxtaposition. Wow, I wonder what that's made with. Watercolor, perhaps? We've got a frame. We've got potentially the thing that was framed. Oh, okay, hold on. What's this before we get to that? Resurrection, price $182. Oh, we have a new hint to the mystery identity of our artist. So this is for the flower painting, and it says, Gay Marshall, Christina Gay Studio. So this mysterious Christina Gay, is that the real artist? Okay, this is what I was flabbergasted by. This is incredible. Oh my gosh. Celestial unicorn? No. Binacorn? Fairy? Dragon? Look at these stars. Look at these stars. I want to live in that sky. And there's a ringed planet with that like stipply texture. She's kind of got that Littlest Pet Shop beat going on. And I love that. Is there a date for this? Gay Marshall, 1981. And the stars are reflected in the little creek down below. The composition of this, also beautiful. Okay, what do we got here? Careful. It's the Hydra scratch board. What's in here? I'm scared. Is there really gonna be a Hydra in here? I just had tears well up in my eyes. Look at this detail. What? What? It really was a Hydra scratch board. I don't know. I don't know why I expected anything else at this point. Oh, it was upside down, sorry. Which way does this go? Are we all seeing this? The Archer, saving the damsel in distress from the ghastly Hydra in the interplanetary plane, of course. I would expect no less. This really is a scratch board. So it's like a white piece of paper with some sort of black ink covering it that you scratch away with like a really, really, really fine metal tip. And that's how you get these really tiny details. Dude, Gay Marshall, you are a sick artist. Tag yourself. I'm probably the snake with the arrow through its throat for how absolutely gooped and gagged I am right now. Oh my gosh. And I keep trying to put it down, but there's more. Look at the detail in her dress. God, I really hope no relatives of this person ever watch this and think I'm being irreverent because this is amazing. 1984. 40 years ago. Okay, we've got some sketches. Fun. I see some furry art. I see some furry art. Oh, so they'll hit you with the Hydra, the ghastly monster art, and then just show you this cutie patootie, the range. Wouldn't it be amazing if this artist illustrated a children's book? I can tell whoever they were a fashion girly. Look at the beautiful detail on that armor. Wow. Now this is the stuff I love. I love some paper ephemera with just the cutest little sketch on it. Like, this is what I would want to frame. Just a little kitty sketch. Look at that tiny kitty head. You see these tiny little kitty legs? Speaking of kitties, a little calendar piece. April 1987. I wonder if she used this kitty as reference anywhere. Let's keep an eye out. More battle kitties. All of my fellow Warrior Cat fans are living. They're eating well. I actually never read Warrior Cats. Isn't that surprising? But you know I've watched iceberg videos all about it. And I did play Cattails. Any of y'all ever played Cattails? It's the most boring game of all time. But somehow, I've got dozens of hours into it. Crazy what a global pandemic will do to your brain chemistry. Okay. I don't know if y'all are gonna be able to see this like at all, but this little kitty has a spike ring around its tail. You little freak. There's so many little pieces of kitty art in here. This is what people used to do back in the day for reference. No Pinterest, cutting kitty clippings out of magazines. We've got a sketch of a little jumping kitty and a little jumping kitty reference. There's a lot of pictures of kitties in here. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Hey, maybe we have more information. Maybe we have more clues. Title, Bicycle Built for Two. Artwork for a greeting card portfolio. Are there Gay Marshall greeting cards? I almost said trading cards, and wouldn't that be something? They literally tracked their hours of how much they worked on this. Total time for job, 40.75 hours. Job rate, $7. Well, let's see it. Oh my God. Here's the time card. You know, the song Bicycle Built for Two always has and always will remind me of Bonsai Buddy. Anyone else have that particular piece of malware on their computer in the early 2000s? That gorilla that would live on your desktop? And he'd sing Bicycle Built for Two. And for some reason, I thought he was kind of attractive when he did that. Anyways, what's this one? So this is more greeting card art. 80 hours? Gay? Hell yeah, get your bag. And she even has like ideas for what would be on the inside of the card. Okay, here it is. It's Romeo and Juliet. If they were bear cubs, I think. This 80s furry art is giving me so much life right now. This little howling dog. And this guy's like, quiet! Look at the details in her little hat. Bro, may your balcony last forever. Congratulations. Thanks for a perfect evening. Are you two still on the balcony? Happy anniversary. Ooh, another one. Yes, I think this is the last one. How long did we work on this one, Gay? 200 hours. Oh my gosh. Something Walter Flirp. Who's Walter Flirp? Sir Walter Flirp. Chivalry is not dead. Thank you for being so nice. I feel like I'm in a fever dream right now. Look at their clothes. Oh my gosh. Is anyone still watching? Hello? All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Is this just all tracing paper, perhaps? Whoa, that's crazy. Wait. This tracing paper pad is from Long's in Columbus, Ohio. Long's was like a bookstore that then turned into Barnes & Noble, like the Ohio State Barnes & Noble location. And I worked there in college. Full circ. Oh, this is what just popped out. This is what just popped out. Okay, so what exactly in tarnation is that? Gay Marshall, you have a powerful mind. Powerful mind. What we got in this tracing book? Nothing. Unfortunate. Okay, onward. Honestly, this kind of slays. It's like a vague outline of a cat. You can't see that. Okay. Oh my gosh, I see green hooves. I see green hooves. What could it be? It could literally be anything because this is the mind of a mad woman. I said it could literally be anything, but somehow didn't think it was going to be this. So what exactly? I feel like there's a universe here. It's the GMCU, the Gay Marshall Cinematic Universe. Yeah, we've got another greeting card. With all my love, Mother. It is a butterfly bear. How much did you charge for this one? 140 bucks. As someone who works in a field where I have to like deliver art files to people and get people artwork, it's wild to me that this is how we used to do it. Literally on paper, here's the sketch, here's the final that I made with my bare hands, taped on some paper with my time card taped to the back. A simpler time. I've got extremely rusty staples. More greeting cards. Birthday party. This one seems like it has multiple iterations. Dang girl, go off. The little stool. Look at his belly. I did just see a butterfly kitten, so I'm gonna need to know everything about that real quick. Oh, 5-year-old Kathleen is turning in her grave because my inner child was dead, but now she's alive again because how could she not be after seeing that? Can you think of anything more perfect than a kitten with butterfly wings? I'll wait. Didn't think so. More butterfly kittens. Okay. It's like a little saucy. What is that? For you, mommy. Little girl. Yeah, I'd say so. Can you see her? Do you wish you couldn't? Ooh. I knew Gay Marshall was my girl. I don't actually know if it's a she, but frickin' illuminated manuscript marginalia. My favorite subcategory of art. Look at them. What are they doing and why are they doing it? Noel? Like Christmas? Like this should go up on my wall right now? I think so. I can't believe all of this stuff is in this portfolio and it's just been sitting over there. Like, I'll film the video when I get to it. A literal gold mine waiting for me. What could this possibly be? Oh, unicorns. Not even unicorns. Pegasi. Is this a print? What are you? Okay, My Little Pony. That's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, and I'm not even surprised. Get you an artist who can draw horses. They can do anything. We've got Scratchboard Hydra. Let's go. So we got a print of Scratchboard Hydra, never fear. And another print. Is that an egg? That looks like an insect egg. Another print, which I can share with friends. And another print. Followed up quickly by a unicorn. This is titled When the World Was New, and it is print 77 out of 195. What a sweet butter baby. What the heck is this? We got a bunch of really delicate sketches that I don't think you're gonna be able to see on camera. That looks like a book spread. Wowee. Oh, the insect egg is now on the floor. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, More sketches. I think I can show this one to you. Look at the kittens being baked by the fire. It looked like there was a children's book that they worked on. Yes! I was hoping we'd see more of these guys. This seems like what Gay made when they were just, you know, having fun, winding down for the day. Look at their little noses. Extremely snatched. Oh good, there's more. There's more of the thing I love. And I'm not off-put by it in any way, shape, or form. Okay, this was the sketch, and this is the final. Sketch, final. I've had about enough of those guys. Ooh, but I haven't had anywhere close to enough of this guy. So this was also one of the images on the listing that I was like, I'm gonna need to know everything about that actually. Like what is that, like a white Native American? Like what is happening here? We've got some story building. This guy has little spikies on his tail too. Do you think he's gonna be okay? No context for this one, no information. This is the piece that I was like, I wanna hang this one up on my wall. And it was worth the price of admission for me. Look at this little nighttime scene and the person isn't finished. How cool is that? What a sweet composition. There's a note on the back. It says, if I ever finish the canvas, a 4-generation painting. Oh my gosh, wait. Started by great-grandfather for the guy who did the calligraphy right at the start of the video. Grandfather Yeoman, my mother, Miriam, finished with me, Gay Marshall, 1987. This feels full circle from the beginning of the video to now. Wow. I guess I'm kind of sad that the canvas never was finished, but it's interesting that this is the piece, the unfinished piece that I was like, I need that. What an honor to know that 4 artists from the same family worked on this. That's amazing. We got frames. Ooh, I love the color. What's this? Oh, that's a full-on dead stink bug. Should not be sitting on my couch. Paper, paper, paper. And we end with this, which I've since learned is not by Gay Marshall. It's a print by somebody else, and there's a note on here that says, sadly, Carolyn cut this to fit a frame, and it is not in the best condition, but may still have some value. Oh, wow, this is literally the last piece in this portfolio, and we just got some more information about who these people are. So this is addressed to Charles from Gay Marshall, and I thought Charles and Gay might have been the same person because this portfolio has a tag on it that says Charles Marshall, like a name tag, and that's who I believe owned the house. So I wonder who Gay is to Charles. Charles, this is a fine art print by Violet Skinner, printed in England, which Carolyn purchased in 1960. Skinner's prints are now selling between $175 to $600. There are numbers of her art prints on YouTube. Hi, YouTube. Wait, I was not expecting the YouTube call out at the end of this video. That's crazy, but I could not find this one. The Wild White Horses. This is old and could be a very rare print, worth some money. Check Violet Skinner Art Gallery. So I wonder if Gay gave Charles this portfolio, or if Charles inherited it from Gay. I wonder if they were married, because in the 4th generation, why am I standing like this? In the 4th-generation painting, you should know this too. In the 4th-generation painting, all of the last names were, I think, Yeoman, including Gay's mother. So I'm wondering if Gay's maiden name was Yeoman, and maybe she married into the Marshall family. Are you still here? This journey went a lot of places. Intergalactically, fantastically, and in the heart. It's clear to me that this Gay Marshall was a prolific artist. So I was gonna say, like, I'm so honored to have somebody's full body of work to take care of and share with people, but I doubt this is the full body of work. It seems like Gay really loved to draw, so I'm guessing there's more out there. Maybe there are actually greeting cards, or maybe Gay had a show or illustrated a children's book. So if you know anything, maybe you have a specific set of skills, aka internet sleuthing, and you're able to dig up any extra information, please let me know. Please share with the class. I'm gonna do so as well. Thank you, Gay Marshall. I love your animal fantasy sci-fi artwork, and I think hopefully the people watching this love it too, so it's making people in 2024 extremely happy, and that's a really cool legacy. Oh, I'm sorry, am I boring you? So I said at the end of the video I would reveal how much I paid for this. It was an auction. There was a little bit of a bidding war at the end, and I came out on top. So how much do you think? How much do you think I paid for a fully loaded fantasy art portfolio? The answer is $44. It's not nothing, but hey, if this Violet Skinner print is worth $150 to $600, dang it, Carolyn, why'd you have to cut this to fit a frame? This would look pretty sick framed in a room though. I don't blame the girl. Let me know down below what your favorite piece was. The 4th generation painting is definitely the most sentimental and the one I was most excited about in the pictures. It was so different than all of the other artwork. Like, all the other artwork was the reptilian giraffe of fantasy artwork. And then there's this, like, kind of quietly melancholy painting, I would say, that really struck me. Sandwiched between this and this. Incredible. Hope you enjoyed hanging out with me for a little while I excitedly showed you my latest find. Just pals chatting about treasure. And I hope you're doing well. I hope you take care of yourself as the year is wrapping up. The day this is posted is technically my last day of work. Like, day job work until New Year, so future Kathleen's pretty excited right now. And if you're looking for someone to chill with over the holidays, I'm gonna be posting every week, or at least I'm gonna try to. So you can look forward to some thrifty, vintagey, unhinged goodness, including the Japan videos. I've been working on them. It's taking me a little bit to get them all organized, so thanks for your patience. And with that, I'll see you soon. Let's go fly out into the sunset together. I love you. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe if you like to, especially if you're stinky. I can always tell. Okay, bye.